Yes, welcome. Today I want to do some work. I want to get some work done, and I know we're usually meeting Monday nights, but tonight I'm gonna watch the new Zimmer movie in IMAX. So I'm looking forward to that. I haven't read a lot about it. And tomorrow is going to be like a really full day of me teaching all day, then running to the old studio and working on a project I've been working on for the last 3 years. I think it's like a double album thingy with a client. And we met last Tuesday with my, I don't have it here, but my old, my new MacBook, the new M1 MacBook. And when I try to open the projects there, it wouldn't open. So last Tuesday was really embarrassing for me. Have the client in the room and I wasn't able to open the project and work. So basically that whole day was I didn't get anything out of it. So my plan now is to take one of my Windows slaves, which I use for composing, and install all the plugins I need and try to open the different projects on that computer, and we'll see how far we get. But that is the plan, and I need to just install a lot of stuff. So my plan is to kind of look at my plugins on my main computer and then just download and install a load of stuff. And so if you want to have me in the background or on another screen or just listen to me talk or ask me any questions while I work, you're very welcome to do so. But as I'm not going to be able to stream tonight, I thought, why not just turn the camera on and be here if anyone needs me to. I'm still kind of at work, so I might have to answer some emails here and there and stuff. So I hopefully have kind of hidden all the personal stuff and sensitive things on other screens, so that won't be an issue. I hope. All right. So let's see if these things work. Yes, it looks like it does. Very nice. Very nice. So this is now on my slave computer. I was contemplating whether or not to actually get it and add a screen for it and a computer and mouse, and then I realized I can just do it the way that I usually do it and just do a remote desktop. So that is the plan. I'm going to start with just the native stuff. I'm not sure how many of these I actually use, but I want to just download I know I use the driver and the dirt. So I'm just looking for the plugin things. I don't need to install all the sample stuff, but I can hear the fan just going in there. So that's something we'll just have to work with once I bring it into the studio. I think it's like an all-in-one fan solution, like a water-cooled thing, but I think it's only one fan on it, so it goes all over the place from nothing to full speed. You can hear it going, all that kind of stuff. So let me see. It would probably be nice to install Contact, but Contact obviously is installed already because this is the slave computer. So this is Contact 5. Might be nice to have just in case I open some old projects. And what else? Passive EQ. And these reverbs we are going to install. The replica, definitely. I use that a lot. Before I bought the Valhalla Shimmer thingy, that is what I used, the replica. And these guys. Supercharger, that's very nice. Compressor slash distortion thingy. Transient master I use a lot. And these I don't really use, but while we're here, let's just install them, get them installed. And I guess that is it. Yes. Okay, so you can go off and install and do your thing. Do we have, for example, the plugin alliance? We don't. So we need to get on that. Some of these have like product portals, which are very useful. So let's go to plugin alliance. And I believe I just need to do this. Enter the E6. Okay, this is starting to become a little too close for comfort to show on screen. So I'm just gonna do this. All right. The code is not here. Why? Hello? So how about here? There we go. Here's the code. Yes, keep me logged in for 14 days, please. And there we go. So now it's going to be a lot easier to just log in. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. And the resolution is crappy. But I can see that it's installing stuff. I just want to have a look at like what are my okay, so I can probably install a fair bit of plugins. This is the backup drive, so that's pretty full. I've since added another backup drive, so we're all good. But I also need to transfer all of the project files. I need to install Pro Tools. Let's get that Pro Tools started as well, and install the dreaded Avid Link. It's horrible. I don't like it. This is probably the one. Yes, it is. View my product. There's probably a lot of codes here, but it's linked to my account, so it should be fine. I'm just gonna install Avid Link. So view software. Avid Link. Yes. Okay, so in my folder here, I obviously have a lot of plugins, but they're all over the place. And I don't need to install everything, but we definitely need the Slate stuff, Sound Toys, and all of these are Arturia synths, which I don't believe I need for this. And we also need to kind of keep an eye on software that requires that has a maximum amount of activations, which is important. Most of them have 3, so I should be fine with my main computer, my MacBook, and then this computer we're working with now. Did that actually open or not? We'll see. So that is there, and we can do installation here, installation manager. This is very nice. Took me a while to kind of figure it out, but once we got there, I'll show you guys. Kind of need to be a little smart, otherwise you will be very mad after you're done installing stuff here. I'll show you guys. So the installation manager, does it like I'm used to my other Explorer thingy where I can just double click without extracting. So I think this is done now. I can update the stuff that needs updating. Right. Good. Very nice. I'm kind of wondering though. I'm going to turn off this because this is probably making the computer work way too hard when it doesn't need to. I don't need the slave to be here right now. So here we have the plugin alliance thingy. So if we do this, and I need to go back now. Plugin alliance, and then I just copy the password. So I use this thing, and to be honest, I don't really even know my passwords anymore. So I'm just gonna stay logged in, and so we're now connected. And what you need to not do is to check select all, because then you're going to be installing every plugin, even the ones you haven't bought. That would be great if you're on the Plugin Alliance subscription thing, but I'm not. So I'm just going to select my products, select all, and then I'm going to unselect a couple of freebies. So the solo is a free one. Okay. Beautiful. I think this is a free one as well. And I'm not like, I don't want to use the free ones. I just have like better versions of them, so I don't need multiples. This one, Free Ranger, I'm also gonna untick. And there we go. So now I'm just downloading and installing them. Very nice. Let me see if we have the Avid link. Yes, we do. Very good. Which means I can kind of get my Avid password now. And there we go. Would you like no? Install apps silently? No, definitely not. I want to be in control. And now, there we go. Signing in. And if we now go to products, yes, I do want to install the Yukon as well, so that I can use my iPad. I'm not really sure how it's going to work internet-wise. That's a good question. because there's no router right there. Okay, so here's that guy. And I remember. Okay, so this is gonna work good. And we can start downloading Pro Tools. Very nice. I also think I need to restart after this thing, but I am going to have a, not the desktop, but this guy. Very nice. And so now Pro Tools is downloading. I luckily have a very, very fast internet at the moment. I bumped everything to like 1 gigabit down. And that is nice. And I'm planning the cinema evening with my friend. Okay, so Gobbler is the portal for Slate stuff. So let's find Gobbler. And these product portals actually makes it a lot easier to do these kinds of things. Let's see, account. So it should, I think it's this one. Yes, my installers. So that is not the easiest way to do it. Let's see, my installers. I'm just gonna download Gobbler. That is the easiest way. It doesn't always work though, so we'll see. Woohoo! That is now settled. Very nice. I've started mixing some what's that called in English? Like water with taste. I drink a lot of water, but just to treat myself, I sometimes mix it up a little. So here's the Gobbler thingy. I should do like a spreadsheet for this kind of stuff. There's lots of challenges with this old studio. So I brought with me the router, so there's no internet access there. So if I forget anything, I will have to use my my mobile phone, which is less than ideal. Come on. Let's see if that did it. It looks like it did. And here it says all installed, which might be true. Might be true. So this is Yukon now finished. I plan to restart later, definitely. Retry. Now it should be possible to install. That would be Pro Tools, and I have the iLok right here, so we can't start it yet. However, let me see if I've set up the slave thingy. I have not. I have not. This is the other computer. Let's do a network drive V. Let's have a look at the network and see if we can find that computer. Boom, 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 ba dum dum dum. So these two I know of. Maybe I should just do it the other way around. So if I'm from my slave and have a look at the network, I should be able to find me. Yes. So here we are, and we see, where are these located? They probably aren't located anywhere. I don't want to bring like a not up to date thing. So this is the 1 terabyte drive that I've been using on my MacBook, and so I bought this program called Mac Drive 10, which is here, and it's great because it means I can open Mac disks on the computer. I'm not sure if it's gonna work like as a network drive though. So let's see. I think I need to go into sharing, settings, network connections. It's been so long. Let's see if we can figure this out. So sharing, share across devices. Nope. Share. It's probably in the control panel then. So if you're wondering how to set this up, this would be the way, probably. Network and sharing center. There we go. So advanced sharing settings. I have turned on the file and printer sharing, and this PC sifter. So if I go to properties and sharing and not shared, advanced sharing, yes, share this folder. Okay. And I can probably do the same if we go here and say properties, sharing, advanced, share this folder. Yes, it should be actually shared, but it isn't. Okay. Setup successful for the gobbler thingy, and this is also done. Yes, and Pro Tools needs to restart. We're not gonna let it just yet. It says all installed. Okay, so that is Plugin Alliance. That's Slate done. That is Slate. Lexicon, we need to do. Lexicon reverb. PCM native reverb bundle. Yes, it's still very expensive, but it's very old, so it's a little strange. But here we go. This is now the latest, and we can download that. There we go. By the sound of the computer fans, we probably should be loading that up now. This is now downloaded, so we can install it. Oh. And we want to open U as well. Install. This is very nice. This goes a lot quicker. Beautiful. And this is now the lexicon plugins. So what I want to get started is the big file transfer. So I would believe that if we now go to this PC and go to network, that we should be able to find this guy, which is new. And here we go. So this is the folder that I need. So I'm just going to copy it and go here and paste it. Very nice. That's going to enable me to check these for and see if things are up and running after a while, which also means I can't restart. But it's from one NVMe to another NVMe over the internet, so it should be just stopped by the 1 gigabit transfer speed. So it should be pretty quick. That is the lexicon done. Sound toys, yes, we need the sound toys, which is also available as like a bundle, and that is very nice. They also have a free trial. Allow all. Ooh, all right. Here we go, and we're downloading it. I'm hoping to see something new from Sound Toys. Haven't heard anything new from them in a while. Like news. What's the latest? 2020, yeah. Black Lives Matter was the last update there. 532. Prepare to upgrade. They were hiring it also in 2019. Okay. The last I heard from Sound Toys was this little plate thingy, which is 2018. Well, their products are still some of the best for sound design. So there we go. If you're wondering, my iLock username is Major Ninth. was my internet handle for a little while. My favorite chord. All right. I have plugins located in different spots. So right now I'm pretty much done with this folder. I might want to add just the movement and something on portal and movement from Outlook. Let's see if they have. I'm wondering they might have output sounds. They might have like an activation limit thingy. So I'll just have to play around that. My personal upgrade price is now $50. That's very good. Does that include... They have like a new plugin, I think, which is more distortion. And I love distortion. I'm going to see what it means. It's just the thermal thingy. Let's buy it. We're buying it. Buying a new plugin, guys. Welcome to my addiction. And there we go. And it's a little bit too quick to do this. Thank you for your order. Please download through the Output Hub. Yes, I'm going to do that. And back again. Let's see, copying the password and doing this. Run the Output Hub. And so now I'm not going to download any of these samples. Did I copy the password? Did I? I have done it now. Here we go. So if you guys would like to send me love letters on email, it shouldn't be hard based on this stream to find all my different emails. However, it's not very hard to find my email anyways because of my websites and stuff. So here's the movement, which I do want to download. And I know that the expansions for the movement and portal thingy is a little bit harder. Default, install, yes. I've also told the client that I would like to have a look at some of the arranging that I've done, like the string arrangements. So we have our work cut out for us today. Depending on how long this takes, we'll have a little bit of time to look at that and to try to figure it out. I think I made those string arrangements probably 2 years ago. So we listened back to them last week, and I immediately heard like 10 things I would change just on the technical side of the sample stuff that I just want to kind of update to my present knowledge of the string of the sample manipulation. So I would like a little bit more vibrato there. That didn't sound realistic enough. And so I've gotten to know the sample libraries a lot better over the last 2 years. So that's the plan. All right. So that is there. I forgot to post anywhere that I'm going live, but I can see a couple of you are watching, which is very nice. Very nice. This is a pretty boring stream. With the danger of people leaving when I say that is probably high, but I just need to do this. This is work, and I'll gladly answer any questions because I think this is pretty boring myself. So if I can chat and answer stuff while I do that, that is very, very nice. And we're going to do the thermal thingy. Hopefully the setup program hasn't just stopped working, and it will come back to life at some point. And we can see that we're already halfway done on the big project, like the big file transfer, which is very nice. 60 megabits per second, or megabytes. I never learned these things. Default install, yes. Another installation is in progress. Okay. And it might have stopped answering. I can go to the task manager and have a look. It doesn't look like it's not working. Yes, it spends almost using up every bit of the internet. Doesn't look like it's affecting the stream, which is very good. But there we go. So we have some downloads that are waiting. The Sound Toys thing, did we install that? I'm not sure. So that one just finished. I'm opening up the Sound Toys as well. Yes. It's going to be a lot of yeses every time I install something, which is probably very good. But there you go. Yeah, that is doing its thing, and we can try this because it's a different installation app. So it only checks for installations of the same kind of what do you call it? The same type of installation program, I guess. I don't need iLook license manager, I think. iLook. Apparently I do. Well, in that case, thank you. Yes, install. Removing, so I might have had it there anyways, but I guess it won't hurt to update it. Finish. And having a look at Avid Link, this is now installed. I don't need Sibelius. I'm guessing I don't need much of anything else from here. Included apps. I don't use any of these at all. So that's good. Now I could uninstall Avid Link because I don't like it. Let me see if the Windows version gives me the option to not have it start when Windows starts. You need to do all sorts of things on your Mac if you want it to not start, and it occupies like the menu bar. There's an icon there, and when you're working on a laptop, you want to reduce the amount of things that has access to the menu bar, I guess. Okay, the expansions for Portal. I want to install them. Beautiful. So these have their own installation wizard. Very nice. I don't think the movement things have that, or maybe they've updated it. That would be nice because I remember them being tricky. Let's see. Beyond 4.4. This is beautiful. This is very good. They probably had some feedback on those because it was like you had to install them manually to a folder and do some settings and stuff. So this is a lot easier. Very nice. And I'm guessing I don't need to input any serials either, which is very nice. That reminds me, we need to do Valhalla. Reverb. I'm guessing if I just search Valhalla on Google. That's not gonna get me where I want. So I have the Valhalla delay, which is awesome, and the vintage verb and the shimmer. All of them are very, very nice. So Supermassive is probably going to be awesome if I didn't already have, which reminds me, I need to download that. The black hole. Okay, plugins. Okay, I'm just gonna do this, just in case. It doesn't look like it's actually showing the licenses, but I am going to do this. So let's download you, and download you, and download you, and also let's download the licenses. Okay, so we're back, and I would like to run it anyways. Yes. Common files. Okay, so I need to remember that. It's not too important with Pro Tools because they've actually made a standard of where stuff is installed, which is very nice. That is those licenses, and we have vintage verb, more info, run anyway. Finish and delay. Right? I think so. That was the last one. I believe I can fly. And all these run the exe app. That's a long time ago, so I haven't really fixed this stuff. MassiveX is installed. We need iZotope. So let's go to iZotope and do the product portal. Okay. Maybe the easiest way is just to I think so. I believe. Oof. That is a lot. It's worth it though, easily. But not now, not now. Downloads. Just want the all pro products. Always, that's the subscription. How hard should it be to just portal product? Okay. iZotope product portal. Yes, thank you. Download for PC. And there we go. Open it up. Is it gonna give me this yes and no thingy? Apparently not. And copy the password. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. And this failed. Let's try it again. And let's give it some privacy. Product no. Portal. Yes. That's the one. The clariphonic. So that's Cush audio, which we also need. One of these days, I'm going to just add all of these installations to one folder. Subscribe to plugins. No. I just want to download them. I probably need to go into these. So I have the pusher and I have the clariphonic. So if you go to downloads, Windows installer, close that, and Windows installer. Very nice. And here we have the clariphonic. Let's just run that because it's Windows. Come on. So this PC, C, program files, and VST plugins is my preferred folder. But I can't be bothered always checking those things for every installation. So 64 bits is the only one I care about. Agree, AAX, and this, and it somehow remembers, so it must have some temporary files for like Cush plugins thingies. And that is also done. Very nice. For the Valhalla stuff, I actually need to open a door to enable me to add the license. Okay. Very nice. And let's continue. That is lexicon. We have, I'm just going to look through and see if there's anything more interesting. Serum. I don't think we're going to use it. We aren't going to use it, so I'm not going to install it. We have the Wave. Wave, oh my gosh. Waves.com. I don't like Waves anymore. So my products, and I don't want to renew the coverage. I don't want to get the latest version. So these are version 9. So first I need to install version 9. How do I do that? Legacy versions. And I have one version 11. So knowing that, I'm going to open up version 9. I need to download version 9, probably. I think that's it. And I also need version 11. Windows. And that one. And let's see if it's easier on Windows than it is on on Mac. On Mac, it's super not easy to install. And of course, they do this on purpose to kind of force you to upgrade. And I think it's despicable. It's despicable, or however you pronounce it. I don't like it. Avid is the same way, so I don't like them either. However, this double album was started in Pro Tools, so it's going to be finished in Pro Tools. Any new projects, though, are not going to be started in Pro Tools by me anymore. That's basically all I can do. Okay, so I need to extract the whole thing twice because of one plugin. Extract all and show the extracted files once complete. Does this mean? Oh my gosh, that's a lot of folders. Extract. Yes, that is now working, doing its thing. And I think that is all of them in this folder. So we have other folders, which we can find here. Steinberg, VST plugins. And here's all the isotope stuff, the plugin alliance, plugin boutique. I have more than that thing, but I don't need more than that thing. Overload is going to be installed with Slate. Hallion, I'm not going to need. Dehumanizer. Who makes the dehumanizer? Dehumanizer VST. Ah, that's the Krotos, and they have a sequel now. Very, very cool. Those plugins are very expensive. I'm not going to even look at them. So you can go away. You can go away. And all of you guys. I'm just going to go back. Steinberg. These two plugins. So we're clearly missing some here. If we go to the just VST plugins, do we have any of the gobbler things? Gobbler. Doesn't look like it, so I might have to install them manually. Let me see how we're doing with the extraction. It's going. And I'm just going to open this one as well. My poor computer. Kind of feel bad for it. Okay, and I'm closing that down. And there's another one. Yeah, so they're both here now. Very nice. And we're downloading you. Should we just download every one of them at the same time? Yes. Yes. We're doing it. So this is the version 9, which we're going to install. Test motherboard. So I think they have like a activation per motherboard, or like a machine, which is horrible for people like me that sometimes swap out the motherboard. So I usually leave them activated only on one computer, which means probably won't need waves. That's a good point. So I but I can install them at least, and then choose what I'm gonna do later. Alrighty dighty. This is like one of the few times I would be able to actually listen to some music while I work. You know, usually I'm not able to do that because I'm working with sound. So I'm always envying install product from offline manager, offline installer. Select offline installer, and this should be here. Version 9, Windows. Apps. Installation instructions. So it's the same horrible thing. Current version license will activate older. Click the licenses. My license cloud. Okay, so I might be able to do this online. Cancel licenses. Manage. Okay, and then we need to go to waves. Copy that. Major 9th. Remember me and log in. And so it should say that nothing is Sierra. This is very old. Move licenses, mains. Okay, so this is the stuff. Version 9, and I can now install these because I'm in the version 9 folder, right? So I know that it's disconnected, but won't I be able to select them? View all licenses and then select all. Very strange. I just want to download them. Prepare your own offline. Use the dedicated. Okay. This is horrible. I'm fine with using, like, the only thing I'm actually using from the wave stuff nowadays is the age delay, which is beautiful. I have it on my main computer, but I can't be bothered with this horrible user experience. So I'm just gonna use other stuff. Goodbye waves. And I want to have paid for a plugin and not have to go through this hassle every time. So okay, you wanna do this? Okay, yes. I love this offline thingy. Okay, that is some license keys. Okay. And there we go. We're still doing that. I don't think there was anything expensive there. So there we go. I have downloaded more stuff. since then. So let's have a look. Oh, so I remember we were in the process of downloading Slate stuff. So that's the Ultra bundle. Let's install that while we go to the account. Log in again. Almost empty. So my desktop is going to be full of new shortcuts. I guess I'm okay with having a couple of synths there in case we need anything. I think there's a MIDI keyboard in the studio that I didn't bring with me. Next and finish. And we're going to do the air EQ as well. I have done this a lot of times already, and what usually doesn't work that well is to download everything and then try to remember what I have installed and what I didn't install. So I need to do this with Gobbler every time. So, like the first time I need to install it, and then it's going to keep it updated. but there you go. Boom. And the de-esser, we just was that the one we no, that was the okay, so we need to do the de-esser, which is relatively small. Very nice. And let's do 3 at a time. That's good. Start with the de-esser. Loading that. Yes. Accept. I'm trying to make it a habit of reading more manuals. Like I can see that I'm installing the user guide, and all of these have user guides, which often have a lot of cool information, like how did they make the algorithms? Are they emulating specific gear? Stuff that's cool for me to know when streaming or educating Fresh Air, which was a free plugin. Very nice free plugin. So let's do the Infinity EQ, although I never used it, just for completionist's sake. And again, let's do 3 at a time. The kilohertz I use a lot. Very nice. I actually owned most of their plugins, and then it became part of the subscription package, which was okay. Was not the best news, because suddenly I'm paying for stuff that I already own, kind of. So that was the Infinity EQ, right? We downloaded and installed that. This is a good system, so I'll close down the window once I'm done with the installer. Right. So now that one is done, and we're gonna install this, and it might actually work now on Windows. It doesn't really work on Mac anymore. So I'm finding it hard sometimes to see which row we're working with. That was the lustrous plate we just downloaded, and so I'm going to download the repeater and the tone hammer thingy. And let's start with the repeater. I accept. Yes. Finish. Very nice. The repeater I've almost never used, but I wanna check it out. I wanna spend some time with it. It's a digital reverb, and I often lean towards the gnarly, gritty, filthy sounding analog delays. But I like Slate stuff. Obviously, it's not Slate making that plugin. But same with Tonehammer, they just license it. Let me see if that registered as double click. It doesn't look like it did. Let's try one more time. Yes, now we can hear the fan spinning. New PC or just fresh setup? It's not a new PC. It's I need to use one of my PCs in the studio because of the new MacBook M1 hell that I'm in. So I need stability, and that's why I'm going for a Windows machine. And that's some strange words coming from me, but there you go. I need stability, therefore Windows machine in these Apple Silicon times. Lustrous plates. Very nice. Very nice. Boom, 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 boom. Well, it says it's compatible, but Pro Tools don't want to work. And so I'm opening up old projects, old like almost finished mixes with the client in the same room, and it just won't work. Or maybe it opens, but once you start playback, it's just not. It's because Pro Tools isn't native M1 yet, or the plugins aren't, and sometimes they don't talk to each other. I can open project if I just delete all the plugins, but then all my work up until this point is lost. So it's a project I've been working on for almost 3 years, so I'm not too keen on starting over. Okay, so this is virtual mix rack and the FG. What is this even? Oh, these are the compressors. Ratatatatatatatata. Okay, so we've added lots of things. The saturator is kilohertz, isotope. We've done all of these. RX. Oh, we haven't actually started on the isotope stuff. So I thought we opened you. Open, please. Yes, there you are. Let's find the isotope. Isotope. Copy the password. Copy the password. I'm actually gonna just add the iLock to the thingy and be right back. It's gonna be good in the new house. I'm planning to have a server room if I can make it happen, and it's going to be very nice to be able to have my computers in a separate room, or maybe some of my rack gear as well, and have a completely silent working room. That was these three. So these three we need to alloy. I am not going to download it. It's super unstable. So I'm going to hide you and hide you. And hide next R2. Hide the free stuff. Hide you. Hide you. Ozone 6, no. Ozone 7, no. There we go. Ozone, relay, I do want. RX. Oof, look at all the money I've spent on this company. And vocal synth number 1. I'm not going to install these, but I'm going to install these. Good. I want them in one column. Okay, so let's start with you. And also start installing you guys. Vroom, 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 vroom. Yes. Would be nice to kind of make my own installer app that would just do all of this for me. Would probably be possible. I'm not there yet with my programming skills. Okay, there we go. But here you can clearly see like different companies, how they choose to do these kinds of things. And for some of the companies, it's a lot easier to get up and running again than with others. Yes. There we go. FIR files. And then VMR. I think there was supposed to be a new module coming out for the VMR. Maybe it's in here and we can check it out. It says with the LA2A, so but I thought that was in there already. Let's have a look. Oh, these are the mics. Yes. Oh, yes. Trimmer, the monster. So it might be the 2A, which is the newest one. Okay, and now we can download. So that was, we did these three, and then we have Verb Suit Classics, and we also need to download the these guys. So now we're downloading these three, and the one thing that I remember is that we need to do the installation before we of the main plugin before we add the Bricasti reverbs. So let's try to remember that. That is now finished, and you are, yeah, okay, let's authorize it. iLock, activate. Okay, go away. I have it. Yes, let's just download them. Virtual tape machine. I'm extracting. Not sure if you guys can hear it or not. Probably, since I'm hearing it through my headset. And I'm not sure. I'm gonna do this one over again. I think I have this installed already. And then VerbeShoot Classics is still downloading for some reason. What's up with the servers? Windows dialog not responding. Okay. There we go. What's the time? It's 12:15. Yeah, we're getting there. Let's authorize. Yeah, sure. We don't need to. So I'm just gonna click the X, and now double click U. And Nextstart 3 Plus. Not sure what plus means. This is working great, like installing from the remote desktop thingy. Only thing is I won't be able to hear the sound once we get into Pro Tools. As long as we aren't getting any error messages, it should be fine. Also need to download the driver for the Focusrite interface. So there's a lot of little things I need to keep in mind. But here contains parts 1 and 2. Yes, let's go for the complete. Oh yes, that's a quick server. Now we're talking. That's 100 megabytes, 100 megabytes, 100 megabytes, 100 megabytes. That's good. So this is now here, and we're downloading you and. Not responding. It's usually fine. Yes, there we go. Okay, and download both, install this and burn one after the other. I don't want to change the... once the files have been installed, it can be accessed with the load device under the... Yeah, okay. So I don't need to do anything after I've installed it. That's good. I'm not sure why this is not included in the main installer. It's probably a license thing, a licensing issue. And let's install NeoVerb. NeoVerb I've not played around with, but I think it's pretty cool. Got it as part of a bundle, I think, at some point. So I need to check it out. Easy install. That sounds perfect for me. second. No. Boom, 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 boom. Neutron I'm actually using a little bit both for the XY compressor and the transient designer, like the multiband transient designer. Using that a little bit. I don't use it like the feature that it kind of makes Neutron what it is, the ability to do one thing based on another instance of Neutron 3 in the mix. I don't use that too often. Maybe I should. That is now extracting, and that is, remember, only part 1, so we need to fix that. We need to remember to install part 2. Fat plate. Finish. Now let's do the same for part 2. It's a little less, a couple of 100 megabytes less. We have a couple left here. I need RX as well. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's going to be very easy to kind of just travel to the studio and get some work done, and this is going to continue until Christmas, which means my slave computer is going to not be home until then. So I might have to think a little bit differently about my composing template. We'll see. Why are you taking so long? I don't understand. A very slow service might be on the isotope side. Let's see if we can do something else while we're waiting. Scaler, we're not gonna install. Springs, yes, audio thing. Audio thing. I would like. Is it called? I'm not sure. Audiothing.net, yes. And account is there. And since you own, I know this is horrible. I'm just not gonna look. Springs, reels, things texture, things tilt, and valves. I love their plugins. I love their UI. I think they're very, very beautiful. Beautiful plugins. So, run. We will run. Okay, and reels is the next one. Finish. Things texture. Oh, I got like a tone in my ears now. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, universe, for that. Yes, and install. installing the Neutron 3 mothership, which apparently is a thing. One license, up to 3 computers, no iLock, we don't like dongles, no connection required to activate. So then how are you enforcing this? Okay, so I'll need to stay on this page then to get the offline activation license. But I can just log in. I remember now. So the even more tedious thing is going to be to open up a project and open up the individual plugins and just make sure that they're working. Because I can tell you, because I've just experienced it, to sit with a client while stuff is supposed to work and you're supposed to, the clock is ticking, it's not a good feeling at all. It's a horrible feeling. Installing relay, which should mean I don't need to reinstall it. Yeah, that's true. It's updated. Very nice. Very nice. Installing documents. I need to fill my water bottle. Water bottle. I'm a little bit behind on today, so I should be down here. I never not, but I need to add in. I've had half a liter of coffee, so actually I'm spot on. I need apps for everything. So Ozone 9 is. Why is that taking so much less time? Are they using different servers? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So we've done all of these. We've done Plugin Alliance. We've done Output. We've done Native Access. We have Splice, so I guess we can install Serum while we're waiting. I need to open up a internet thing again and say Splice. Copy. Oh, there you were. It might actually be that I need to do this. So I'm not going to install this guy, but I'm going to update the. Oh, I want the AAX because I'm only going to be working in Pro Tools, at least for the foreseeable future. Okay, so I've cancelled this. Didn't really work out. NFR? Do I have an NFR? I read NFR. Yeah, things tilt, not for resale. I'm not sure how I've managed to get a NFR license, but NFR is not for resale, and usually I think it's given out to people doing reviews and stuff. It might be or part of a promotion thingy. That must have been it. That must have been it. So now I can close down Splice, and it's installing the Ozone thingy. Okay, so we can install the, or at least log in. We might have to log in. And so let's do the iLock thingy. And this, and this, and this. Very good. Is it incorrect? I have more than this. Sometimes happens. Oh, let me double check. Okay, and let me check one thing. That was also wrong. And that was also wrong. I'm gonna reset the password then. Resetting. Select all images with mountains or hills. My email is different now. Can't find user. Ooh. Ooh. Very interesting. I have no idea what's happening outside my window. Oh, yes, of course. Of course. Two seconds. And now I'm wondering if I should just do this then. And there we go. So I just used the wrong username. Apparently someone's tearing down our house. Or my neighbor's tearing down his house. I believe maybe they're building something. Interesting. Okay, so RX is going to be very helpful in a lot of instances. I might be mastering this as well, so it's going to be helpful for that as well. I can have a look through my iLock licenses and see that yes, I also need. So this is very a nice way to kind of look for the plugins you haven't installed. VSS3 VST. So there we go. And I actually use this quite a bit. So it's nice to get this now. Software. Windows 64-bit version 2. Ooh, okay. Yes. Finish. And that's the RX. Good. Vocal line I'm not going to use. Trigger would be nice, but I don't. Okay, so we have the sound radix stuff, which we also actually need. Login. The Pi I'm never using anymore. Seemed like a good idea at the time. An active phase, like looks after the phase for the bass frequencies. And it does indeed make it sound different, but I never got to know it really well. Drum leveler, I've heard is very nice as well. I need to use that more. Drum leveler. He's chopping his trees down in his garden. Is what he's doing. For some reason. I've talked with my neighbor once. I've lived here 2 years. So that's Norway for you. I told some of the other neighbors we were going to move not too long ago, and they were like, "Oh, that's so sad. You guys were some of the nice ones." That's nice to hear, I guess. There we go. Okay, so that's all of the Sound Radix plugins done. Let's have a look. PsyQ, that's Sound Toys. Kush Audio we've done. Sound Radix. Eventide, yes. So Eventide. We need to download the Fission. Hello, plugins. Fission and Black Hole. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Ah. I don't need VST2. If you ask me this nicely, I'll adjust the installer. Okay, and let's do that. And same for this guy. Okay, very nice. Let's look further in the list. So isotope, we've done all of those. Fresh air, everything bundle. This is not. Oh, equivocate. BST. Okay, so apparently I have this. Is it just like a graphical EQ? I have no idea. I've never used this. Powerful multiband graphic EQ with match EQ functionality. So those are crossovers. Perfect for mixing and mastering. Well, I'm not sure. Well, okay. I can see it might be useful. It has to do with the filters. How are you doing? The Isotope product portal. We need stutter edit, trash, vinyl, and vocal synth layer. Yeah, let's just install them. It's a lot easier. It's like, compare this to the Waves installation experience, right? It's not even comparable. And that is, of course, my point. That is part of their strategy. Okay. This VST2 32-bit, no thank you. No thank you, and no thank you. Yeah, okay. Finish. Yes. Echo Boy Junior. Drum leveler defaulter, which is very nice. Probably not gonna bother. Autotune. Is it easy to download the defaulter VST? I don't want the second version. A no-brainer. I don't want to update. Yes, here. It's no. Support. Here we go. So, no. Okay. Legacy defaulter 1.7 is not interesting. I want. Okay. That's nice of you. I just can't download it anymore without paying more money, which I'm not going to do. Let's install Trash 2. I believe I've used this a couple of times in the different songs. Maybe it's chopping wood. Chopping wood, maybe. Sounds like it. Vinyl is a free plugin from Isotope, and it's very nice for when you need the vinyl noises and scratches and all that sort of thing. Oh, I actually need to authorize it, activate, and then there we go. Last guy. I believe I can restart once we're done with that. Yes. Did we actually install these Sound Radix things? I'm not sure we did. So let's do those. Yes, I believe we did not. So let's select all of them and the VSS. I remember installing these. So, okay, I can't open all of them. Okay. I'm just going to do this so that I know once there are no installers left, I'll be done. Okay, so okay, so that is already installed. Yes, good. And here, let's do that. Are already. Okay, so I have already installed them, maybe. Let's just do this then. Finish. Next. Okay, very good. Closing out of you, and you're almost done. Great. So how are we doing with storage? We are fine. Fine and dandy. It's good. It's good. And all of these are installed. I'm not going to install the extra sound thingies. So I think I'm ready to restart. Let's do that. Restarting, and that's gonna make me wait because this is on the remote desktop. So there you go. I have it here. I haven't opened Pro Tools projects from this Mac drive, so I haven't tried that. I'm not sure how it's gonna perform, but I'm gonna start Pro Tools on the slave anyways, so I'll be right back. Just gonna fill my water bottle. Yes. I'd like to talk about this app. I will soon. It's my newest procrastination project. Why I still have the sync on? I know I'm living in Norway and fresh water is not a problem, but I'm not gonna leave the sink on. Let me see what's up on Discord. Okay, old school Dan. Let me see if we can answer this in the meantime. Hi, Tormod and all. New to this and the building the modular template. It's difficult to explain why, but it really is fun. Yes, it is. Quick question: why are the instrument tracks routed to output and not groups? Just finished up to the end of the second video. Thanks, Tom. I really loved your style and find it very easy to learn from you. Oh, beautiful. That's awesome to hear. I don't really recall when we do the grouping, but probably in the third segment. That sounds about right. You're right in thinking that grouping with stems in mind is super important in this field, and I also agree that this, for some weird reason, is very fulfilling and fun to do. Okay. Good stuff. Yesterday, Norway opened up after COVID. Or 2 days ago. And so it's very exciting what happens now. Okay, good stuff. Okay, so now probably if we go to remote desktop, it's probably restarted again and working on, I don't know, remind me in 3 days, I guess. And I'm just going to turn on or close down the Vienna that is going to start soon. That is taking between 15 and 20 minutes to load up. And I don't need it to do so, because we're not using it. You can see like all the Avid stuff that's running now that didn't need to run. Don't show this dialog again. Okay, close. What other stuff? This is, so this is now, yes. Because of all of the plugins, it kind of needs to do this before it starts. Okay, so I'm going to let it do that. Before we take our first leap of faith and open Pro Tools. So, Is this like in alphabetical order, or what's the deal? It's probably not going to find all of them. This being a Windows computer, the VST locations are all over the place. Like reading newspapers, doing all sorts of stuff, reading emails. So I'm sorry if I'm not talking all the time, but hopefully you're able to maybe have me on the other screen, or maybe not on the screen at all. Just listen to what I'm saying, and be sure to ask any questions you might have. I'm very open for questions. About anything. Let's see if we how's the iPad doing? It's full? Good. Now I'm gonna just start the laptop that is the cause of all of this. I'm gonna make sure that is charged as well. I'm gonna use that thingy. Okay. Bling. Still working. Okay, I'm going to get rid of Edge, unpin. Just clean up these things. I'm gonna leave splice and iLock and native. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of some of these. And there we go. So you guys get to stay in the middle, right? Very soon we're ready. I'm just gonna check that this is okay. So it's not more than 83 gigabytes. Okay, so that was these. Nice. What I'm gonna talk about tomorrow, we're gonna do. So we did, like in my teaching, we did reverbs, like a sends versus inserts versus sends last time. And I think the next order of business is just going to be repetition, I believe. Okay, so now I'm going to force quit it. End task. And we are here. I'm just going to run it again and just check that it won't start doing everything again. That's very nice. Good. Okay. Let's run it. First time, Pro Tools. I think this is going to be a lot more stable. But it is going to spend a lot of time the first time just running through the plugins. So I'm going to create a new project and open plugins, do some registration and license thingies like this one. So I'll again need to find this guy. Oh, come on. I said 14 days. Plugin, Alliance, copy password. And save. I think I have what it needs, like the amount of activations. I think I have one free. Boom shakalaka. So right now we are on the latest Pro Tools version, which is good. Should be good. Do that. Some Discord stuff. Okay, Discord again. Had no time to do it sooner, unfortunately. Yeah, that was just answering another thing. Good morning, John. How nice of you to join. Is it morning? Where do you live? In which part of the world? In my world, it's 1 p.m. right now. But we are streaming a lot earlier than normal today. UK, yep. I had a sense of you being from the UK from earlier. Tobin sounds more from that part of the world than you living in Texas. Okay, so would you like to send no? Seemingly this went without a hitch, so we're just going to create a new project. Testing setup. And let's just save it on the desktop. There we go. So we can do this and close you, and it should be working pretty much as it should. There we go. So now our key command is working as well. Yes. Okay. So let's make 5 mono, 5 stereo, and 5 stereo instruments. And for the fun of it, we'll do a master fader as well. Boom, Irish. Okay, for anyone joining, I am making one of my slaves ready for being a studio computer, because I was thinking I'm going to use my new M1 computer to do that. And I had the client over last Tuesday, and we spent the whole session just trying to get old projects to open in Pro Tools, and they wouldn't open. So that was super embarrassing. Never happened before. And so I'm not taking that chance again. So I'm moving one of the slaves, Windows computers, over. Obviously, the point of this instability is not like the Apple computer. It's just the M1 just hitting to start a session. Oh, nice. How nice. Yeah, so I've installed all the plugins, and that took a while, and I did that with like a remote desktop, so I didn't have to connect a mouse and keyboard, which I found pretty funny. And so now I obviously won't be able to hear any sound, but I will be able to do some settings. So I want this to be track color, always display marker colors, and I want to show both category and manufacturer. And for mixing, we want default EQ to be the... Oh, we forgot Fab Filter. Oh. We need Fab Filter. How could I forget Fab Filter? Yeah, no worries. This is as much for me, just forcing myself to do this. So no worries at all. I am gonna view that. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna view it and then just copy and close it down and do this. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna download. No, I need these. Okay, so for Windows, there. For Windows, there. For Windows, there. These plugins are so small, it's amazing. Even the Pro R, like the FabFilter Pro Q, 5.6 megabytes. It's insane. It's insane. Okay, let's show all and start with the Pro G. I don't want the VS2 plugin. The help file, okay. Boom, de-esser, which I'm also using. Don't want that. Okay. Multiband. There we go. And compressor. These plugins, oh my gosh, they're amazing. Amazing. I want probably, I'll probably own the whole package at some point, but I didn't feel like it was necessary at the time. But really interesting, the newest delay. For example, so Pro L and Pro R. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. And Pro Q. There we go. And that is it. Okay. So now it should go a lot quicker. I can see that it's finding the newest plugins, which is good. Initializing audio engine. Good. Recent testing setup. And just do bars and beats, please. And what about this? And this. Thank you. So again, setup, preferences, mixing, and default EQ is going to be Pro Q3, and default dynamics. I'm cheating, but I'm using the virtual mix rack here. And that's usually what I change. Yes. And then I'm doing show line on the clip gain. So if I now open up Pro Q3, it's gonna ask me to enter the license. I am going to enter the license. I said I will enter the license. For some reason I didn't copy it, so I'm just gonna go back and do that. Copy. Paste. Okay, thank you. Will be verified next time you open it. Close the host. Okay. Save. Oh no, oh no. All right. Let's open it up again. And there we go. Good. So now I am going. Oh, what happened to the category and manufacturer, please? Okay. That's the way I like to see things. So if we go to Reels, I know that I need to do this. And should be able to do this. Audio thing. Copy the password. And do that. License detected. So I'm just going to go through and do these kinds of things because that takes a lot of time from the actual session. Yes, log in. I'm not sure how they do this. If you pass your, they have like three activations per license. So I'm not sure how they do that deactivation process. I always forget to deactivate stuff once I'm installing a new computer or something happens, and so I can't do that anymore. Maybe the hard drive fails or stuff happens. Good. So they worked. The Avid stuff I don't need to open. Can I open you just for giggles? Ceremony, Melodyne. Why do I have that installed even? Activate. Okay. Again, we're gonna just do this. You know what? Okay, so I need to go to Oh, that's the essential from the Pro Tools bundle. Okay, so I'm not interested in that. So just close it out. I have Melodyne 4, but I haven't installed it, and I don't think I will need to either for this project. Here we have the Air EQ, and I just want to load them up and see that they're working. De-esser. This seems pretty snappy and nice. So all of these are iLock, so they should just work out of the box. I really like the iLock thing. I don't get the... We don't like dongles. I love dongles because I'm constantly moving between different computers, and what I really hate is having like the online activation, deactivation horribleness of, for example, Waves. I don't like at all. So we are here and running through these. These seem to be working perfectly. So now this is the experience I would like to have. Okay, oh, so I'm only going to open up the individual ones. So let's do an insight. And I need to do, okay, so I need to do it authorize. But now I probably won't need to do it on the iStop 2 thingy, right? Yes. So only once per kind of plugin suite. So trash. And that's taking, those are taking a little longer. And apparently I didn't need to do it on that one. Okay, Nectar 3. See ya, John. Nice of you to stop by. Boom, boom, boom. Neoverb. Again, I need to check this one out. Seems very cool. Neutron 3. Ozone 9. Yes. And relay. And one of the RXs. Let's do you. That's good. Very nice. Ah, this is a better experience. You could say that. Stutter edit 2. Tonal balance control 2. Yes. Vinyl. And vocal synth. Beautiful. Kilohertz. I'm just going to open the snap heap and be done with it. That seems good. It does have some scaling issues, but we're not gonna. I'm just gonna open gain as well. Okay. Clariphonic should also just be working out of the box because it's an iLock activated plugin. You're in cheat mode. Click to disable. Lexicon, same deal. Yes. Very nice. Lustrous plates. Yeah. Good. Here we go. I'm just going to open up a couple in here and see that they're opening up and working. Yes. That's good. Equivocate. That's this thing. So apparently I own it. Now, these are more interesting. So movement. Will I need to add something here? Yes. Okay, so again, I'm going to do this off screen and just do an output hub. and go for the movement serial code. Activate. That went fine. And let's go for the... I'm just going to do all three of them off screen. Thank you. Have fun. Good. And the newest one, which we bought today, thermal. Great. So I'm just going to close down you so that we don't have a repeat from last time. And so now we have the movement plugin, the portal plugin, and the new one, the thermal plugin. Very nice. Okay, I'm gonna open you. Licenses. Let me see. So, tone hammer. Hello? That's not what I wanted to click. Okay. What's happening with my computer? It's opening all sorts different. Hopefully I don't have any viruses. We'll see. Okay. I don't know, like I have what I need here, I believe. So let's just use that. Let's open up one of these, the Magnum K, for example. It looks like that is already added. Oh. So we had a crash there. Interesting. So again, plug in the lines, open up one of them. Seems good. Let's try all of them, I think, in this folder because they're pretty essential. Apparently I own this plugin. Okay. That one I use a bit. And this guy. That's just the same thing. That one's nice. There we go, there we go, there we go. This was the Magnum K that made it crash last time. Seems good now. Might be a one-time thing. Good stuff. This guy is cool. That guy's very cool. Triad as well. And Vertigo. Great. Okay, so on to the slate stuff. And the only reason I'm doing them one by one is I don't want my testing project to be loading all of these plugins as a first time thing, because that can often lead to crashes in my experience. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And that's the only reason. This guy should take a little while. Yep. I'm gonna do this and save settings as GL default, and then save as set as user default. I just like to start with no modules there. Loads a little quicker and it's just easier on the eyes. Virtual tape machine. Sonic Academy. The Anna synth. Oh, there's a new skin. I like that. Seems like it's working. That fan though is gonna drive me nuts. Auto line. Drum leveler. Mutomatic. Pi. Power. That's a very cool compressor thingy. And this is a very cool EQ. Alright, so I'm confident that these guys will work, so I'm just opening a couple of them. TC Electronic is working great, and it's set to large wormhole. Hey, okay, we have you guys. That's good. And Repro and Repro 5. Probably not going to use those, but here we go. So here we're going to need licenses. Browse. So let's go up here and downloads. And we need to localize the license files. Shimmer license. Can I? Okay, so we need to do this. Extract all. And vintage verb, extract all. And delay license, extract all. So right now we are in the delay. So delay license, yes, great. And shimmer, yes. Yes. And last guy, vintage verb. Vintage verb license. Great. Cool. And VSL, that is also working. Great. There's some other things. Let's just open up the other synths and be done with it. Oh! I'm gonna change. I've been using this mouse for long. I'm just gonna change so my hands don't get too tired. Change to my trackball. Yes. Okay. Little. Need to get used to you again. Instruments. Anna, we've done FM8. That's the next person out. Okay. Well, I have the license. Okay, thank you. So, save the little time there, potentially. And contact is the next person out. And so, yes, we have strings and brass. It's good to know. Yep. Beautiful. And reactor. Play. Good. An RX8 monitor for some reason. Good. So I now want to do this and test probably all. So let's see here. There's a river version 24. So as you guys can see, we've been working for a long time on this project. So now I'm hoping everything plays the way it should. It says auto-tune. We're missing auto-tune, so we'll need to install that. The L1 limiter I don't care about, but the auto-tune I need to install. It seems to be working great. If I want to check the performance of the playing, and it's not going to play probably at all. Oh, now it's a little sluggish. And that is probably because we have no output device. Right, that's the only conceivable reason. It's making this horrible noise lately, this trackball. That's better. That is better. So I can't really play and check the performance that way. That is obviously because of the settings. Loads up fine. I need to download auto-tune. And let me see, do I have a login here? Believe so. No, I don't. So let's just go to products and auto-tune. Product manuals, installers. Here we go. And we need to go to the older let me say auto tune 8.1 download. Download for PC free. No, thank you. Auto tune 9. No, auto tune 8. 8.1 and Windows. I'm not sure how old these are, but I haven't felt the need for upgrading. Run. AAX PC README. Successfully installed. Okay, so I just need to close Pro Tools. It's closing the session and everything is hunky-dory. Very nice. So we opened the first one. Are we gonna open all of them? That would be good. Would be the responsible thing to do. And so we should get the SonarWork reference error and yes, some contact issues. And I'm just gonna real ADT. Okay, that is something to keep in mind. That is a Waves plugin that I use a little bit. Again, of course, we won't be able to play, so I'm not sure why I do that. Let's see if I have like an interface. I think it's in the studio, so I won't be able to do that. Things should be opening up and working, which means I'm just gonna open the next guy out, Toy Town, and don't save. Okay. Some inputs, and here we go. S1, which is Waves. S gear is discontinued. Neutron 2 guitar rig. We could install guitar rig. We'd probably need to install guitar rig. Nectar 2 we're just not gonna use. Okay, I think. Some files to relink not found. I can't really see which ones. It's the vibraphone, but we've exported them out. I'm just double checking that. Same here. Yes. So we've already done these in an earlier batch. All of the backing vocals are done. Okay. Opening up the next guy. So version 29. Let us see. Again, guitar rig. We need to do. Let's open native access and find guitar rig 5 Pro. Just install that while we are opening the other guys. So that worked out beautifully. Just saving these settings. Seems pretty stable. If we go to have a look at the system usage, it's probably going to perform nicely. It's even an Intel processor, which Pro Tools apparently likes more than AMD. So okay. Very nice. The brow motion. Okay. I think I'm just going to wing it, because I have other plugins that will do somewhat the same thing. So I'm not going to go through the hassle of getting the Waves plugins to work at this point in the process. So we were at the Beggar's Cup. Open up Dull Boy Jack. Mouth G-click. Okay. I can just replace it. If I find it, it's probably in the lead vocal track. Where could it be? Okay. We have a, no, we don't. can't really see any of these. Is it here? Mouth declick. Just turn that off. And go from Dullboy Jack to 6667, which is one of the ones I'm supposed to look through before tomorrow. Yeah, and again, I can't play back. Here I had no error messages at all, which is very, very nice. Here again, save that. Oh, this is taking a little time. Let's see. Here we're missing a couple of things. H-delay, guitar rig, which we have now installed. Trigger, okay. So this is one of the older projects that had trigger in there. Okay. Boom, boom, bow. Yep, that's fine. Good. On to the next. Blue River. Save. I think I'll bring the trackball to the studio and keep my normal mouse here at home. I started doing a little bit of gaming between 10 p.m. and midnight, if I'm lucky. So I want to have the possibility to do that. Friday's Mind 26, save. Okay, so we have some contact stuff to check. See if we've already committed it. It seems that way since the name of the session has commit in the end. But I'm just going to double check because I don't want to be embarrassed like last time. So that is pitch. This is all vocals. Where are you? All of these, yes, I remember this. So this is done, I believe. There's no MIDI here. Nope, it's good. It's just in the session, so that was why it's giving that error. And I like it to be in the session just in case I need the MIDI. Okay, yeah, some wave stuff that will just work around, I think. I'm just answering a student here. What's the drum machine in Logic? What's that called? A drum machine designer. Okay. Drum machine. Okay. Drum machine designer. Drummer track. Good. This is opening, stars line, which means we are off to the next one, which is called Halloween. Yes. I need to eat lunch as well. So once I'm done with this, that's probably going to be the end of this very exciting stream. Talking about missing files. Here's the pianette, but it has been rendered, which is good. 2017, yes. So it's almost 4 years actually. Whew. Time flies. Well, it has to be 4 years. I can work with that. 12 files missing. I'm looking and just skimming for the regions without any waveforms in them, because usually these missing files are not in use. Like with this song. And boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Okay. Looks very nice and good. Now this as well should be very sparse. Yes. And be all working. There, yes. So that is all of them. Very nice. It's all working. I am going to quit out of Pro Tools, do one more thing. I'm just gonna preemptively download the audio driver. Downloads. Pick your brand, Focusrite, 2i2 3rd gen is the one, I believe. And then Focusrite control for Windows. Yes. I will restart the computer. If this is done, it's installed. Okay, so I will restart the computer now. And that's gonna be it, I think. So what I'm gonna do now is to open up a couple of them and try to do that from my main computer. Once this, once we find it again, and just make sure it can play stuff. Yeah. So thanks for watching this work in progress kind of stream, and I'll be back soon. But I can't tonight, as I started the stream with, because I'm watching the new Simmer movie. I don't even remember the name. I never watched any trailers or anything. I just simply watch these kinds of movies, and I'm looking forward to going to the movies again, going to the cinema. So that's my week. I'll try to stream a little and record some videos this week. Hopefully it's gonna work out. And yeah, thanks for watching, keeping me company. See you guys next time. Bye bye bye.